It's time to Zwift. Welcome to my Zwift Ramblings session. This is just a short, low intensity session to help me get my body and mind into gear for the day at work.
I'm sure we've all been through this kind of experience at some time. You're looking forward to a great ride and all of a sudden you're struggling. You underestimated the fatigue that's accumulated from your previous rides and you're on the back foot. You're tired, dead legs, you can't respond. So while I'm trying to keep up with this group in what is known as an easy ride, let's take a look at some of the anatomy of a group ride and also at some of the etiquette whilst you're in a group ride, how you can make that experience more pleasurable. While you're in the start pens waiting to start, if you click on the letter I inside the ride information dialog, you will see riders that you follow listed in blue and riders that you're not following listed in black. Take the opportunity to say hello to anybody you might know or just hello to everybody in general.
Hi, so today my session is going to be just 30 minutes. Going to ride with a group ride, the Evo CC Flux ride, intensity D, 1.8 watts per kilogram, and why just 30 minutes when it's a 1 hour session? Well, for part of the reason is I don't have the time to do a full hour and go to Paris to work. Secondly, it's more of a, not so much a recovery effort, but just waking up the body, getting the legs, the heart and everything into a decent functioning condition for the day, to start the day off. So I'm going to put the fans on now.
So in the group ride you've got a yellow beacon who sets the pace near the front and a red beacon who sweeps up any struggling riders and helps them to get back into the bunch. It's important to pay attention to what the yellow beacon rider says. That information is in the middle of the screen. Along with those there are also leader riders who ride near the front to help set the pace, and there are sweepers who will help the red beacon in sweeping up dropped riders. More about that later. So don't hang about at the back of the group, try to move up and get near to the yellow beacon rider. It'll be so much easier when you're drafting in the blob.
Only 2.1 watts, that's a bit higher than I would like, but Andy.
At this point I'm starting to drift off the back. The red beacon and the sweepers form around me to form a miniature blob. This will make the riding a bit easier for me and we can accelerate. You can see that I'm doing between 2.6 and 3 watts per kilogram, whereas in the peloton, in the group, people are riding at about 1.7, 1.9 watts per kilogram. So it's a lot harder once you get dropped. Try to concentrate and don't get dropped.
Did I say recovery? Did I say easy? Get into the back. Come on. Go into the middle. So, that was a perfect example of what not to do. Now to move up, get the heart rate down, and drink, hydrate. Okay, that's it. recover, and do not make that mistake again. You spin a bit now, smaller gear, pedal faster. Oh no! Is that the back of the group again? 73rd out of 79, let's look back.
On Windows you can use a number 6 key to get the rear facing camera and see what's going on behind you. If you're too near to the back, in a group ride or in a race, you really need to try and move up. If you get dropped and you're trying to catch up the group up like mad and there's no red beacon to help you, the best thing is, if it's in the first 30 minutes of the ride, quit the event and you can use the late join feature. It will get you back inside the blob and it will be much easier than trying to catch up. For me, this isn't the case. I'm tired, I'm going to be struggling all morning long at this, so the best thing would have been for me to leave the event and join a lower power pace partner ride. But I was only there for 30 minutes, so I felt that I might as well just carry on struggling.
Okay. Just try and force a bit to move up. So accelerate, and up we go. Once the heart rate gets to 135, I'm sitting up. Too tough for me this morning. But hell, I'm just behind the yellow beacon, so there we go. Okay. Well, we get a power up at the top on aqueduct, so I'll just boost my drafting recover a bit here.
Well, only 5 minutes to go, and by now I'm really starting to struggle on the uphill bits. I can see on the rider list on the right that I'm now 10 seconds down on the blob and the yellow beacon, but all is not lost. With the sweepers and the red beacon, this will soon be remedied. And I can also see that I've got a drafting power up. So it's time for me to anticipate this group catching me, to accelerate, and then to use the drafting power up and sit in and come back to the front group.
We're in there, and we're drafting. Five minutes to the coffee break, please.
The ride leader did announce that the fence would be removed for the descent, and so the riders are, and so the group is actually splitting up a bit, but they will regroup after the downhill bit.
Come on. 3 seconds. Oh God.
Coffee break over. Don't forget to say thank you and goodbye to those who've helped you along the way, and pray that the next ride is going to be a lot easier. I hope you enjoyed this and found some of the information useful, and maybe see you soon on Zwift.
It's time to Zwift.